Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Very nice to see you here. My name is George. Thank you again for checking this out. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We got a great guitar here for review for y'all. Before we check it out, check out Zzounds.com real quick, guys. They sent us over these beautiful guitars to review and check out so I could, show you what they all do. So we've got Epiphone Les Paul Greeny with us. So if you don't know the story of Greeny, it is, a rather extensive one. Started off with Peter Green, went over to Gary Moore, and I'm actually reading it off here just to make sure I don't, mess anything up for the perfectionists out there. So we got Peter Green, later sold it to Gary Moore, used it for decades, and now owned by Kirk Hammett. Very cool history. And what makes Greeny unique is we've got this pickup, this neck pickup here, and it's actually backwards. Okay, so my understanding is it's backwards, and a couple of different wires were put in different, soldered differently. I don't know exactly, man, but the most important part is that it's backwards and it's out of phase. So you'll see that once we put in the middle position here, that's what it's famous for. Okay, is that sound there, and it sounds pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up here. This is Greeny. Very beautiful guitar. We're gonna go through some of the specs, the case, what to expect, pricing, etc., etc. Guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, so starting at the top here, we've got our Epiphone logo, but with a Gibson headstock. Looks pretty cool. If you ask me for my opinion, I think it looks cool. I like the Gibson headstock more than the Epiphone headstock. I think that was a lot of people complaining about it. And so I think they just kind of did it with this model. So all good, all good. We've got a blank truss rod cover. We've got Grover tuners here, keeping it in tune very well. The neck is very smooth. I feel the frets are very wonderfully made. All this here just feels real nice. The neck's a little bit beefier than what I'm used to, what I normally like. I like usually a nice slimmer 60s tapered off neck on Les Pauls, but this one you could tell is just a tad beefier, which works for some people. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but definitely works for some people. Okay, as we move down, we've got here, so this is a satin compared to the Gibson version. This one's just not, it doesn't pop as much, and that's probably expected there. The flame doesn't hit me as much as I would like it to, the top, but you still get the idea of it when you're here in person. I don't know how well the camera translates that, but here, I could tell there's a flame, but it just doesn't wow me, okay? But that's just me. The binding is very nicely made, and seems like there's no flaws on it. Very nice. The back is this nice natural finish. Man, that looks good. Honestly, I like this natural finish a little bit more than I do the front maple. But again, these are just my opinions, man. But yeah, it looks very nice. We've got here, of course, the 4 knobs. We've got 2 volumes, 2 tones, but they're different. Okay, we've got them different style. I actually like that. I like to know that if I'm not looking down, I could tell, okay, that's my bridge. Okay, these 2 are my bridge, right? And then, okay, this one feels different. This is my neck. I kind of like that. That's a little bit extra stuff there. I could still do it without, of course, but it's kind of nice to have. Adds a little bit of character to it as well. So these pickups, I'm reading here on the Zzounds website, we've got Gibson USA Greeny Bucker pickups. So based off of the original pickups in Greeny. So that's pretty cool. They sound great, and we'll go ahead and listen to them. We've got a maple top, long sustain with crisp, bright tone. So, like I was saying, the maple top doesn't really pop out at me, but nonetheless, it could add to the tone. We've got mahogany body, rich, warm, focused sound. added sustain. That does seem about true. And something interesting here, we've got a Laurel fingerboard. Am I pronouncing that correct? Laurel fingerboard. So it says here, chocolate hue, similar feel and tone to rosewood. So that's interesting. I don't know if there was a scarcity in rosewood. Don't know if there was a special deal, etc., etc. But nonetheless, this is Laurel. It looks cool. It looks like this like light milk chocolate, not as dark as rosewood, but I can't really tell the tonal difference. But it looks all right. I prefer darker fingerboards. I like ebony. I think that wood looks really cool. But it's just preference here, guys. So let's go ahead and listen. Actually, before we listen to it, we're gonna check out what is in the case, what you get with when you order a Greeny Epiphone. Here we go. Let's check out the case. All right, guys. So here's the case. Very similar to other Epiphones that I've had earlier. We've got this brown vintage looking hardshell case. Looks really, really good. We've got here Epiphone inspired by Gibson custom logo right here in the front. And I'm just gonna turn it around for you, show you what it looks like. Looks good. Let's open this up. And you'll see that there's pink inside, nice and fluffy. And in the storage compartment, we've got a key to lock up the guitar. Set this down. And we've got the Epiphone care package. This is pretty standard. I'm pretty sure it's the same with every single Epiphone we've seen on this channel so far, which is all right. Not as cool as the Gibson care packages, but that's probably expected. We've got Gibson tag. Be prepared, there's a lot of stickers, man. Epiphone sticker. Epiphone sticker. Epiphone sticker. Epiphone sticker. Epiphone sticker. Epiphone lifetime warranty information, and download the Gibson app. And that's what we've got in the Greeny. That's what comes with Greeny. So let's go ahead and listen to it, guys. Again, like, subscribe, check out Zzounds.com. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and listen to Greeny Epiphone. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, this talk through, this showing you what we got for Greeny. I think it's a great sounding guitar. I don't think you can deny that. It sounds really, really good. It plays really well. I wish the neck was a little bit thinner. And again, this is just me doing light nitpicking. The top is just a little dull in my opinion. And the neck is a little thick. But overall, there's a lot of good points. The tuning stability is actually really good. The pickups are phenomenal. It's iconic. I mean, something small. I do like the knob changes here. Anyone can do that, that's easy, but nonetheless, you know, I think that's kind of cool. I like that there's no pick guard. Personally, I'm not a pick guard guy. I do have some guitars that do have pick guards, but I think they look a little bit better without. It just depends on the guitar for the most part. But overall, very cool guitar, guys. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and check out our buddies over at Zzounds.com. Much love. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.